Hey Marcus, this is a demo video for you for your creepy uncle that I just got done installing with your Proffie 2.2. It's got the latest firmware update on it. Got it in the mail just yesterday afternoon, so I spent most of the night and early this morning trying to get this done for you. So this does come in three separate pieces. Your back piece right here is what has your battery in it. I just have the battery in here right now, but you'll notice that the positive end always goes towards the speaker on this guy. So there's actually a place modeled inside the 3D chamber right there, or the chassis right there, that allows the button head to slide in. So it is a tight fit, but it does go in there, it stays in. This end cap is pretty snug fit on here too, but of course your speaker is behind there, and then I slap this on there and that pretty much stays in place just like that. And then you've got your pogo pins right here that lead to the second place on here, and attaches to that plate, which in turn attaches to your board. So your board's right here. You did send me a Proffie holder for the chassis, but that did not fit. So your board is a little loose in here, but I found it to be, I mean, once you put this on there, the board's not going anywhere. And then it does also help to bring up the board to get to your SD card, and then you also have to bring up the board to plug in your micro USB for whatever config that you decide to put on here. So there's that. Everything is snug in there, wires underneath. You have your OLED screen right here, but like I talked to you, you're going to have to play with your bitmap images to figure out which ones that you want for which profiles, and then load them onto your config file. I will email you the config file that I made for you so that you'll have that as a baseline to make any changes to the blades or OLED screen or whatever it is you want to do. But it's a good thing to have on your computer, because that is what's loaded onto this guy. So of course your pogo pins here that line up and go into your pad here, that in turn go to your stock NeoPixels. So what I do when I put this guy on is I just hold the board down with my finger right here, and then once it gets past this chamber, it's not going anywhere. Put it here, screw it in, just like that. And then you want to pop your battery in here. Obviously I got it in here already, but it goes in the back side. And you'll hear that when you first make contact with the battery. And then your front button here is your activation, while your back button is your auxiliary. Smooth swing. Of course with these on the Proffie, if you hold down the activation while the blade is on,
look, good against remotes is one thing. Good against the living, it's something else.
you get your tracks, right?
He made a fair move. Screaming about it can't help you.
Bad habits, not wise. Some sort of Wookiee.
Flash on clash. Tap your auxiliary, and then just tap the activation and turn it off. And then cycling through your fonts when the hilt is off, just tap your auxiliary.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
There again. And we'll put a blade in here real quick. It does take a 1-inch blade. You got your set screw right there, obviously, that will hold your blade or your blade plug. You didn't order a blade from me, but you did have a blade plug, so I'll be putting that in there and then tighten it down before I send it off to you. No biggie. So let me turn this light off.
At last we will have our revenge.
I have it on mute mode, which can be I need to read up actually on how to take it out of mute mode. I don't know what button to press to do that. So I just take the battery out and then put it back in. But there's an easier way to do that, I'm sure.
The Force is with you, young
And we'll just keep cycling through.
At last we must.
So, sir, that is your hilt. I will pack this up and get it out to you in the mail tomorrow morning. Thank you.